Hey, I'm Cami from the blog Tidbits at tidbits-cami.com. Now, if you have ever lived without functional closet spaces in your home for over a year, you're going to completely understand my over-the-top enthusiastic excitement over finally finishing our closet spaces in our new pole barn home that we've built ourselves from the ground up. And today I want to share the reveal of one of these closets, which happens to be in our shared kids' bedroom, which I just introduced in my last video. So this walk-in closet has some really fun features and loads of desperately needed storage. So let's take a closer look. Now the first thing you'll likely notice in this closet is the incredibly high ceilings. So we decided to keep the closet ceilings as high as the rest of the home, which is 12-foot ceilings. We wanted to create as much vertical storage as possible and just use every square inch of it. Now this obviously means that we would have storage that was unreachable without a ladder. So this closet space was big enough and felt like the perfect space to add this rolling library ladder, which is both a really fun design and functional element. So I want to tell you a bit more about this ladder before I dive into all the other details. So when I was actually searching online for a rolling library ladder system, I came across Rockler.com just over and over. I loved how their ladders looked and that they were customizable. So I reached out to them and I was thrilled that they're willing to send me this ladder for this space to highlight their products and share it with you. So I will leave a link in the description to where you can shop the rolling ladders and see all the customization options they have. Now we selected a 9-foot ladder with a satin black hardware and track system. Their ladders come to you in a kit, which you can easily assemble yourselves. Now I snuck in and filmed Mr. Tidbits while he was putting it all together so I could show you. Now, because we were attaching it to the shelves that he'd already built, we needed to create like a block of wood to attach the hardware to, which then he attached to the shelves themselves. Then he continued to follow the handy instructions that came with the ladder kit and just assembled the ladder sides and the steps and the metal supports. Now what I love about this ladder was that it came in an unfinished wood. So you can like stain or paint or seal it any way you want. Now I needed to see it in place before I made that decision. So once it was in, I just really love how the light pine wood looks in here. So we're gonna keep that natural wood look and just probably use like a clear coat to protect the wood. He thought putting it together was very straightforward and the process went very smoothly. So we are pleased with the track system and how smooth the wheels just glide and all the slides work. Now the kids love climbing the ladder and sliding across and finding the toys and books that they want to grab. Now I would probably worry more if we had toddlers in the house, but since my kids are bigger, I feel pretty comfortable with letting them just climb up and down. All right, so that is the details on the ladder, which I feel is really the highlight of the space. So let's talk about what else we built into the shared kids closet. So we installed 2 tall, narrow drawer units for the clothes storage for each kid. These are actually called lingerie dressers that I found on Amazon. And we just removed the top off and installed them directly on the wall and the shelf became the top. Now this was a huge money saver. If you've ever priced out closet systems, they can be pretty pricey and a little difficult to fit into like any non-traditional closet space. So just by getting these tall dressers and changing them up a bit, we saved money and didn't have to build drawers from scratch and still got a nice custom closet look to this space. So we have actually done this method a bit differently for each closet space, which I will continue to reveal to you to show you some different options for this kind of same idea. All right, so I really like the slim drawers that these have for the kids so that they can designate a drawer for socks, pajamas, undershirts, and all the separate items instead of having like one deep and long drawer where it all just gets meshed together eventually. Now at the side of these drawer units, we place the hanging closet rods. We love the metal ones, so they slide really well. And these are their hanging wardrobes, which is just plenty of room for my two kiddos. We could do another drawer unit over here, but I had thrifted this $10 storage cabinet and I painted it and it fit perfectly in here. I thought about attaching it to the wall and raising it up just like we did the drawers, but I'm not certain I'll keep it here. But for now, it works perfect to stash some toys, backpacks, and so on. The kids really wanted a mirror in here, so I found one with a door and storage inside, which has proved very handy for like their jewelry and their church ties and so on. Then we just went all the way up with the shelves that the hubs built and installed, just using up every bit of space as possible. Now I had a little too much fun mixing and matching different baskets and bins. Some we already had, and then I bought like coordinating bins to fill up the shelves completely. I've thought about labeling each basket so that we can remember what goes in each, but I actually had like the kids help me fill them, and they're pretty good at remembering what box has the toys and items that they're after. So I don't imagine I'll need to do that for them, but it's a good idea. Anyway, we had a lot of fun filling them and just placing them around in a random manner. I source these baskets and boxes in a number of places, so I will link them below, or you can look on my blog post more specifically for the space for a lot of great sources. And anytime you want to dive deeper into my videos, just please visit my blog and you'll find like specific sources, you'll find images to pin for your organization, Pinterest boards or closet boards, but I always leave the link to the blog post in my description if you need to refer to those. Okay, now one of our favorite features in here is the vertical library shelves for all of our kids' books. We really needed somewhere to store those, and I didn't want to take up precious space in their bedroom. So this narrow wall in the closet was like the perfect solution, as it fit. Nothing else would really fit in this narrow spot. So we did something like this in our hallway closet last year. I will link to a video for you there. So we have two of these bookshelves. We have this one for the kids' books, and the one in the closet kind of holds the household books for my husband and I. If you can kind of just channel your childhood for a moment, you can imagine how much fun this is for the kids to climb a rolling ladder to reach a book. You'll also notice that I painted this bookshelf in a darker blue-gray, which really pops against the white and will look really nice to this wallpaper mural that I have planned that we're gonna put on this wall in the bedroom. So I'm really excited to just see it all come together. We still need to build a sliding door for the closet so they can have some privacy while they get changed. And for now, this all just brings us one step closer to finishing up this bedroom for our littlest littles, and it just feels so good. And I hope you've enjoyed seeing this closet space and maybe came away with some ideas that you can customize if you're building your own closet spaces, perhaps now or just to stick in your back pocket for the future. Now I've got 3 more bedroom closets to show you. Each is a little bit different and unique, so I will be back for more inspiration for do-it-yourself living. Thank you for watching and supporting my efforts in creating free content to inspire you and help you love your home. I'll talk to you soon.